Waiters, cooks and kitchen assistants in the food services sector could soon see higher wages. That's as authorities are looking at how to raise the income of low-wage workers in the sector. But that can mean that consumers may have to pay more when eating out. Chua Tian Tian reports.
15 years. That's how long it took 37-year-old Desmond Yeo to reach the role of group operations manager at this restaurant chain. He credits his knowledge and skills to constant training.
As I take out courses, and the company also arranged leadership courses for us. So thereafter that, my roles actually changed as I promoted to another level, to a senior level. So I involved more in the planning stage of the company operations.
Mr. Yeo's experiences aren't exactly part of the norm in his industry. About 6 in 10 resident full-time employees in the food services sector earned $2,033 or less last year. This is at or below the bottom 20th wage percentile of the local workforce. These include workers like kitchen assistants and waiters who work in restaurants, coffee shops and catering companies. During a visit to seafood restaurant Jumbo, Senior Minister of State for Manpower Zaqy Mohamad says a tripartite work group is looking into the issue. For one, it's thinking of expanding the progressive wage model to cover food services, where wages rise along with skills training and improvement in productivity, though this will require careful considerations.
The profile is different, right? From restaurants down to food centres, food courts down to the hawker centres and even food caterers back end. Different companies or different parts of the sectors are recovering at different paces. We have to be very mindful how this could impact businesses in the short term, because some are also very dependent on travellers and tourists too.
Higher wages may also result in rising costs that could trickle down to consumers.
As we know, the sensitivities are different. As you increase wages of low-wage workers, for example, in a restaurant, the ratio to price is very different compared to, say, hawker centres, where it's more price sensitive.
Another area of concern is carving out pathways for career progression in this diverse sector. Mr. Zaqy says the work group will further examine how to potentially implement the PWM to the sector and could provide updates in a few weeks. The food services sector contributes close to 1% of Singapore's GDP and comprises 4.5% of the nation's workforce.